So I remember at synagogue, and then I had an abortion at the synagogue.
How did it happen? Who did you sleep with?
I was sleeping with one of the camera guys, and I also slept with Daniel, wise man. He's a wise man now.
His name is
Daniel. He's a wise man now, and he's Daniel. So I was pregnant.
So hold on.
I laugh because I've slept with most of them. And for me, I remember those, and maybe you ask yourself, but where did you sleep with them? Right, if you know synagogue, there are places that nobody knows where the disciples sleep. We've got our own dormitories. And visitors' quarters, most of the time, the visitors are not there. So in between thingies, we know our signals. So we go, we do our thing, and we out. So when I discovered I was pregnant, I remember I confided in one of the sisters. I think the sister Yetunde or Lamine, someone there. And I told them, this is my situation. I was taken downstairs to the nurse. There's a nurse there in synagogue, and I had an abortion.
How did that happen? How did they perform the abortion?
In the house of God.
In the house of God. Downstairs.
The house of God.
Church. Now, how was the process?
No. I went there and because I was now not seeing my period, I was sick and everything. Then they took the test and I was pregnant. And then they called in another doctor to come in. And then I remember they used the old way of termination, the one where there's a steel where they pull something out.
Yeah.
And I remember I was scared now. I was thinking, oh my God, please don't tell Daddy, because we call TB Joshua Daddy. Please don't tell Daddy. Please, I beg, don't tell Daddy. He said, no, don't worry. Everything is fine. You're okay. Immediately after that, I chorused the practice. I went straight on stage to rehearse.
Soon after abortion?
Immediately after abortion. As if nothing ever happened.
But when you see people going there and you see TB Joshua calling them out, so you've got a spirit of lust.
Yeah.
You've got this.
Yeah.
Very Sister Sithle. She's seen him on the altar.
Right in the house.
Right in the house.
Yeah.
Some of the sisters that I stayed with, at the synagogue don't have wombs. These were sisters that would confide in me and tell me, because I was worried to say, I'm having an abortion in the church, I'm going to be in trouble. And they were like, don't worry, it will be okay. After all, you are given to the church, you need to be, you're given. Because I was told I was supposed to stay there for a very long time, And for me, it was a way of life where you see, disciples don't get married. If disciples do get married, you kind of get ostracized out of the church. Yes. I've got a friend, her name is Angela. She was the first white disciple to stay at the synagogue. So she got married at the church, and then she also saw things that she subsequently left. She wants nothing to do or hear or say about synagogue church or nation. She left. And me being there, I'm very vocal and I always ask. So every time at night we have disciple meetings. Now at this disciple meeting, that's when we learn the language. We learn the speech, we learn the behavior, we learn what to say, what not to do. That is why when visitors come, for example, when visitors come, most of them will say, TB Joshua's disciples are rude, they are cruel, they have no hearts, they are bullies and everything like that. But the main thing is, we told what to do, what not to do and what not. And the most amazing thing is, you are assigned. For example, if they say there's a special group coming from South Africa, you are assigned to this group, you must be in charge of them. There are certain visitors, some visitors don't come to the dining hall. Some visitors don't come to the dining hall because everyone sits in the normal dining hall.
Yeah.
Some visitors, you are assigned to go issue and give them their food in their rooms, be it breakfast, lunch, or supper. They just don't come to.
So females are attached to male.
However, you are just attached.
It's not like female to female.
No, for example, I'm from South Africa, so if South Africans are there, they'll attach me to say, maybe they'll understand me better. And I'm very eloquent, I speak well, so I'll be attached to say, you look after that person and make sure that person is fine. Whatever that person wants you to.
What is whatever?
Whatever they want you to.
Now, you were there.
Yes.
You were assigned to this rich man.
Yes.
And then the wife walked in on you.
Oh my God, yes.
Yes.
I wish I could take my clothes off to show you. So I think my parents remember this because I was flown in from synagogue because my buttocks, like the left and the right, have burn marks, right? I was burnt with hot water. I was burnt with hot boiling water because unfortunately for me, this rich businessman, he is a South African, he is in South Africa.
A lot of people know him in South Africa.
He is in South Africa.
He went to TB Joshua.
He went to TB Joshua's and I was assigned to look after him, and it so happened I was caught in the act with the businessman.
How did it happen?
By the wife,
Are you guys allowed to do that? They said take care of him. So
take care of him. So it was
sexuality, whatever.
So it's kind of like normal with some of the girls within the church.
It's like it's an unspoken, okay, normal thing.
Yeah.
That is the altar.
So for me, I was there and I was busy. I was on top of the man. I was busy, and the next I could feel, it's like I felt as if cold water burnt me, But now remember, in the dining hall, if you've been to synagogue, there's always an urn that's boiling with hot water,
Okay.
24/7.
Yeah.
So I think that woman went there, took water, and then she came. As
That's
I was
his
on top,
wife.
Yes, and splashed me. You know, and when I was splashed with that water, so I quickly got dressed and then I ran down. So I ran and I reported this incident, right? And then I was taken to Daddy's office, TB Joshua's office, and I explained what happened. I remember I had
To TB Joshua.
Yes, I had to take off my dress to show my bums because now I started getting, you know, after being burnt,
Those
Yeah.
boils.
Yeah.
so I started getting boils on my buttocks. And then this side, I've just fornicated.